It's 99 strikeouts for the big man, and here against the donut batter in Garrett Kieber, you see Noah Daniel, Malachi Mitchell getting the fans amped up, and it's Cowboy Kyle with strikeout number 100. How else are you going to celebrate getting lifted up by Bill Leroy? And look at this. You talk about something that really warms the heart. It's Kyle looking up at us and giving us the 1-0.
That is our darling. We'll have him in the booth little later on tonight to talk all about being the first man to 100 strikeouts on the tour. And then this might be my nomination for the craziest at-bat of the season thus far.
I mean, you have Michael Deeb, who barehand catches a ball, and then chaos really ensues with this next batter, Mikey Edelman.
Correct. This is my nomination for the craziest at-bat of the tour.
Cowboy Kyle went with a 3-2-2 pitch and then tried the 120-foot pitch, and it's Edelman smacking it out of the ballpark.
Great to see the enthusiasm and pure, uncut joy from the fair.
Alrighty, everybody, we are back with the Stadium Enterprises, where everything related to us is found at our website, stadiumenterprises.com. And I know we've been doing a lot of talking about these Savannah Bananas. Guess what? We're talking more about them, which is great. Awesome, fun stuff. So let's keep talking about them. So I know the last episode specifically, we talked about how people make the difference. The fans say it all, and they really do. Right? And I just read a quote today that was really meaningful, impactful, and beneficial, right? It's all about a tree having its roots, right? A tree is proud to be built upon the roots that it has. And in that case, if you shift everything over in that front to the Savannah Bananas, they realized their roots. They knew where they came from, they knew where they started. They have a pretty good idea of where they're heading, but they realize that in order to grow, in order to expand what they already built upon, they need their roots. They need their past and everything involved with that in order to help elevate everything else for the long run. And so it's awesome to see that the organization realizes it. The fans realize it too, right? The fans that follow them realize, hey, the Savannah Bananas were just, a summer collegiate team that played for a couple months from like June to July, really, maybe August. Some teams are still playing the playoffs, but they know where they were, right? Jesse Cole came in and realized, okay, how can we have this product? A product that some people followed, some people cared for, and how do we make it our own, right? And so I know obviously entertainment is a major side of sports. It's a major platform that can be built upon because I know we talked about this too already, how the Bananas really figured out the entertainment side of it, right? So we talked about the fan side last week. We talked about the entertainment side of it already a little bit. And the fact that, the owners studied people like Walt Disney, right? Walt Disney figured out the entertainment side of it. And to take a product, build it, expand it, widen it, create it more entertaining. I mean, some of the stunts that they do, I'm sorry, this is an off note, but some of the stunts that they do, insane. Like, there's that one person that was up to bat, right? And he's on stilts, right? So, the catcher wasn't kneeling down for that one. The catcher was on his feet to catch the ball, and the batter that was on stilts ended up crushing the ball like 300 feet or something crazy like that. Almost a home run, honestly. And was able, since he was on stilts, he couldn't run that fast at all. So, what could have been a double ended up being a single, but still. And then there was another stunt, have you all seen it? Where a batter went up to bat. His bat was on fire. Yes, his bat was indeed on fire. And so, entertainment is at their core. And then they make sure that the entertainment interacts with the people, right? There's a lot of times where fans are involved and engaged with the game itself. And at the end of the game, a lot of times the players will go up into the stands and walk the players out, greet the fans, talk with them for a little bit. There's even a story about them about how a lot of times if it's raining outside and the game ends up getting postponed, what they'll do is they'll open up umbrellas and escort people to their cars. Okay, and a lot of times too, if patients have health effects such as like cancer or some other health stuff going on, a lot of times what they'll do too is they'll include them in the game, right? They'll have them throw a pitch and actually count it as a ball or a strike. They'll have them go up and take a hit, and whatever happens for that at bat, it's a part of it, right? And so while they're growing, while they're changing the game, the way it's literally being played as we speak, they're holding on to those kind of roots, right? The roots of, I know we just talked about the past, but I think we can consider fans as a main core of those roots as well, because they're the people that are sticking through with the team through and through, no matter what, through every win, through every loss, through every ball and every strike. The fans are remaining true to their team. And then the entertainment is another route, right? Obviously, it's a major core of what they do. So, with all that being said, a tree is never ashamed of the roots that it's built upon. The tree is proud. The tree remains humble. And those trees stand as large as they possibly can for as long as they can. And I think that's something that the Savannah Bananas really kind of figured out, really based themselves upon, and they will forever be a successful team because of it. So with that being said, everything related to us is found at our website, statehomenterprises.com. And until next time, until the next Savannah Bananas game, we'll talk to you then. See you in a bit.
On one of the wilder home runs, probably actually the most insane homer we've seen on the season thus far. Not to be outdone by a little Statue of Liberty fire pitch. 4 strike 3. The K's just get crazier and crazier as the night goes on.
And you just see Kyle Lewis completely unfazed, but his battery mate Bill Roy had to shake up the ball. It was that hot. Now you've got Zach Phillips, who comes in the 8th. Bananas up 2 points to 1. And how about this for Phillips? The fly ball caught by Noah Bridges, and then a beautiful tumbling catch. Once again, Noah Bridges making a phenomenal play. And Zach Phillips, are you about to set another sub-2 MPI? You sure are. 1 minute and 26 seconds for Phillips, 12th best all time.
The man simply cannot be stopped. And the Fairy Hawks weren't going to be able to figure him out in the 9th inning either. Talk about an athlete who says pitchers can't move off the bump. That is a beautiful play by the Nanners closer last night. He gets the 2-inning save, and it is greatest showman o'clock.
And that marked 7 straight Challenger wins for the Bananas. We said 8 last night, actually 7 straight Challenger wins.